certainly a great time to be outdoors, and if you enjoy fishing, we have a tournament to tell you about today that benefits a great cause. It's the Cameron Cause, and his mother Trina joins me this morning to share more of their story and about the tournament. Great to have you here this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So let's first, just kind of begin with a little bit of background, if you're okay with talking about that this morning. Just tell us a little bit, kind of about your story and a little bit about who Cameron was.
Cameron was a larger-than-life 15-year-old.
Right.
He went to Gordon Lee High School, played football, just your outdoorsman.
Right.
On December 29th of 2012, we found out that Cameron had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Right.
So over the next year, he fought very, very hard through multiple adversities, multiple hospitals, and then on December 7th, he earned his wings.
Right, absolutely. Well, when you say, it was just seemed like such a quick time period
It
there.
was.
What were some of the first symptoms that he had?
We thought he had pneumonia.
Really?
It was just he had a barky cough.
Right. Wow.
And
So active, like you said, played football. That really spoke to me. My husband's a football coach. So when I saw some
Yeah.
photos, and we'll show some more photos of him here in just a few minutes. I think we have some that we can show, but I saw that of him, playing football, and he was so active,
Yeah.
like you said. When you're going through something like that, and such a short time, like you mentioned, I mean, family, I've never met you until today. There he is right there. There's some photos.
Yeah.
I know which one is he. He's
No, that's
okay, no, that is when you were that's at Gordon Lee, but that's because you were raising awareness for that, right?
number 39 was
Right.
Cameron's football number.
Okay.
And that is actually his brother.
Okay, there you go.
And
So they look and they favor too,
They
don't
do.
they? Yeah, they
we
do.
do
I first
a
saw that.
scholarship to a senior every year in memory of Cameron.
Right, absolutely. Well,
So-
and that's some family there too, and you had a good family support system. But you also said that St. Jude's played a huge role in helping you out during
Oh,
that time.
absolutely, absolutely. We were here in Chattanooga for a huge amount of time, and they're wonderful.
Right.
But we went to St. Jude in October, and you couldn't ask for a better place.
Right.
They make sure the families are completely taken care of, from financial to emotional.
Right. And what I love about your stories, because I can't even imagine going through what you did, but what I love about your story is that it's all about passing that on to other people that are going through this.
Yes.
And so that's kind of, you came up with this idea for a fishing tournament, and that's coming up very soon this weekend,
Yes,
right? So
it is.
you came up with that? How long have you been doing the fishing tournament?
This will be our third fishing tournament. Cameron was a huge fisherman. He loved to be on the water. So
Right.
what better way to pay it forward in his honor than
Absolutely.
to have that. And all the proceeds that we do, they stay here in Chattanooga. We
Right.
help local families who are battling cancer.
Right.
Whether they're diagnosed here or they stay here, we still do anything we can to help them, whether it's gift cards, gas cards, flowers, funeral expenses, whatever we can do. That was Cameron's last wish, is that we paid it forward.
Right, and everything, happens for a reason, and, who better to empathize with other families than someone that's walked through it. That's why I admire you so much for
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. Tell us where the fishing tournament is going to be taking place on Saturday, or on Sunday.
It is at the Chester Frost Boat Dock. We will be there at 5 o'clock for registration.
Okay.
Blast off is at sunup. Fish all day. Come in at 3 for weigh-ins.
Okay.
First place is $250. Second place is $125.
Okay, great. So if there's local fishermen that are out there listening, or if you know someone, you
Yes.
said 2 people per boat, so someone can get in and fish along with you, then is that right?
Yes, it's $75 per boat
Okay.
and $10 per big fish.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you so
here,
much
and
for
just
having
yeah,
us.
absolutely, and just for the work that you're doing. I just commend that so very much. There's all the details again. There's a phone number there. They also have a Facebook page, and you can find that by looking for Cameron's Cause. Fishing tournament this Sunday. Call that number if you're interested and help them raise support for this wonderful cause. And we'll be right back with more Let's Chat.